हे गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल। वी होप आप सब ठीक ठाक होंगे, मज़े में होंगे। आज इस वीडियो पे हम रिएक्ट करने जा रहे हैं। उसका टाइटल है जी द बेस्ट इंडियन स्ट्रीट फूड इन ओल्ड दिल्ली सेल्स आउट इन 30 मिनट्स। और वीडियो है मार्क वेन्स की। और इनकी इंडिया की ये सीरीज हम लोग बहुत ज़्यादा इंजॉय कर रहे हैं। और लास्ट जो हमने वीडियो देखी ना,
वो थी बुखारा रेस्टोरेंट के ऊपर, और क्या
अमेजिंग, बहुत ज़बरदस्त थी। और आज पुरानी दिल्ली जा रहे हैं तो देखते हैं कि भाई वहाँ पे क्या होने वाला है और कौन कौन से ऐसे जायके हैं जो ये टेस्ट करने वाले हैं। जल्दी से चलते हैं, वीडियो को देखते हैं, उसके बाद करते हैं डिस्कशन।
चलिए, से पहले वीडियो को स्टार्ट करें। चैनल पे नए तो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब कर लें और बेल आइकन प्रेस करना बिल्कुल मत भूलिएगा। हम चलते हैं अपनी वीडियो की तरफ और आप देख रहे हैं एमजी रिएक्शंस।
चलो तो वीडियो को स्टार्ट करते हैं। 3, 2, 1 एंड गो।
This is something you absolutely can't miss when you're in Delhi.
And today we're eating some of the greatest Indian street food in Old Delhi, including a hidden curry spot that's open for just 2 hours a day and attracts die-hard food lovers. A street food that will unlock new taste buds you didn't know you had.
Oh, wow. This is the real deal.
And will brave an Old Delhi institution for a near mythical meal that opens at 5:30 p.m. and sells out in 30 minutes. Welcome to Old Delhi, India.
So good to be back in this incredible city.
The last time I was here was almost 14 years ago. But not even for a moment did I forget the glories of Delhi street food. This time I'm with my friend Anubhav, who's eaten just about everything in Delhi. And today he's taking us to try only the best of the best.
And we are starting with Fateh Ki Kachori. That's the most popular kachori spot in Delhi.
Oh man, there's a crowd anytime you're in India or in Delhi. When there's a crowd huddled around, you know there's something extraordinary, something incredibly tasty.
This shop is open only in the daytime, and they serve matar kachori. Then they have chole kulche and they have kulcha rolls.
And they're serving everything on a bicycle here. Yeah, so there's coriander, there's ginger, the kachoris.
Kachori is like a puffed pastry, and it is served with dal, lentils, and they serve it with chickpeas.
Lime juice goes in.
ये चने बनाने का तरीका बड़ा डिफरेंट है,
So it starts with just the boiled chickpeas. Now he's mixing in all the spices and masala.
ये देखो,
Then in goes a handful of coriander and ginger.
almost smash हो गई।
Yeah, so they kind of just top that kachori with that chickpea. He's so fast. So with those kachoris, he's just lathering it with that chickpea paste. The chutney, ginger goes on, masala spices goes on, sprinkles it with coriander, and then more chutney. That's the sweet chutney that goes on top. But it's definitely not over yet. It still goes on. Green chilies goes on, sprinkled with onions as well.
बहुत मजा आता है।
And that process of making this kachori is incredible, and they could do it with their eyes closed. They do it just non-stop.
So usually kachori, there are different versions of kachori. Some kachoris are puffed ones. Here it's more like a flat one.
So you pick up the whole
Yes.
kachori.
Yeah.
I love the ginger and the onions and the coriander and all the different chutneys. You know this is going to be something that touches and hits all of your taste buds. Oh wow.
वो मीठी चटनी पता नहीं किसकी डाली है इन्होंने।
That's extraordinary. Oh, it has like this fruity chutney flavor to it. Is that from tamarind?
It's from tamarind and dry
Tamarind
mango
chutney?
powder.
And the mango, yeah.
Mango powder, amchur chutney.
Yeah, because immediately you taste this fruity flavor actually.
Spicy
But then that's mixed with the warmth of the masala and the spices, the crunch of the onion and the crunch of the kachori, and then those warm chickpeas all the way through. That's an incredible amount of flavor. And the ginger, your nose might get stuck into it when you're taking your first bite. And it won't matter at all. You'll be happy to just absorb all that flavor. That is unbelievably flavorful. This is the ideal snack on the streets of Delhi. That was a journey to get here, but we have arrived. Welcome to Ashok Meat Dhaba. They're only open for like 2 or 3 hours per day for lunch, and then they sell out. And we got here just in time. Oh, look at that chicken curry.
It's all cooked in ghee.
Oh man, all shining with ghee. That looks so rich, so good.
Rice,
Oh, and chicken biryani as well,
That's the ghee.
with the curry gravy on top. Sprinkle of coriander and ginger. Nice, okay. Oh. And then they take the biryani and heat it over the coals.
ये गरम हो गई।
Reheat. Nice. Oh, it's starting to scorch on the bottom of the pan. Bring out the
Zara,
flavor
इसको
even
बिरयानी
more.
कह
Another
रहे हैं
dimension
वो।
of flavor. So they have the chicken curry, the mutton curry, which you have to try both of them. And she scoops it out. They've been open for generations. And then they actually reheat it over the charcoal so that it starts to sizzle and all that ghee starts to melt
flavor
and
add
come
हो
out of it.
जाता है ना।
Talk about tableside service here. This is the real deal. Finishing it off over the hot charcoal. Oh, that's one of the most mouth-watering things you'll ever smell. You can hear the crackle and the sizzle of that ghee roasting and thickening. Oh, the basting move is unbelievable. And then over here down the alley here is where they're making fresh bread. He's patting out the bread fresh right here, and then they have a tandoor, which is inside of a barrel lined with clay and burning charcoal. Oh, what a setup. So it's actually just standing tables. You just stand and eat here. But because the table is a little bit low, they got a stool for me here so I can sit down. Oh yeah, now we're right in the food. But this looks absolutely incredible, and the friendly people as well. There's 16 different spices within the gravy and within the chicken curry and the mutton curry to make it what it is. 16 different spices and ghee and ginger and coriander. Yeah, before trying it with the bread, I think I'm just gonna go all in. Look at the amount of spice that's been caked up onto the chicken.
Gravy same है।
Oh, and before I take my first bite though, this place also has an amazing history. Started in 1984, and it's called Ashok and Ashok because two friends, they were both named Ashok, and they both loved meat. And so as the legend goes, they decided to open a small restaurant serving what they loved to eat most, and it's still going strong. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. That is unbelievable. The richness of the gravy. You can actually feel the spices on your tongue held together with the richness of that ghee. The flavor goes to the bone. Oh, all the different cardamoms, the different chilies in there, the cumin in there. It's like all a harmony, yet it's all individually represented. The pepper. And you can see like everybody's like sweating too because they said it's spicy. They said if you love spicy, this is where you want to be. These are little mini breads, baked fresh, literally right behind me. I'll take that chicken. I'll grab a piece of the chicken from below it. And then scoop that gravy. The thickness of that gravy, the ginger.
Oil free होना चाहिए कुछ जायका ही सारा oil के साथ आता है।
That's one of the greatest chicken curries I've ever had. Oh, that's phenomenal. That is something truly magical. And I do want to chase that with some of the green chili.
Extra.
A little green chili to even enhance things even further. Oh yeah.
No.
That's going to get spicy. And some of the onions sprinkled with chaat masala as well. And a little lime. Oh yeah. That green chili is hitting now. Okay, next up, mutton chops. Just totally coated in that masala. And again, I just cannot resist biting it first, trying the full effect. Oh wow. The fat of the mutton is so tender, absorbed with all of that sauce, the ghee. That is a pivotal moment in my life, taking a bite of this. The heat of that green chili is fully kicking in, starting to sweat on the streets of Delhi. There's this pure overjoy and happiness. Oh wow. Like I literally did not have to use my teeth for that bite. They just slid through like mutton butter. And I have seen some people, they kind of sprinkle with some of the lemon. A little more lemon on here. And then for this one, I will grab some more of the bread. I love how the bread is so smoky as well. Smoky, crispy. You can just use it to it just completely slides off the bone. Like you're almost not sure where the meat and the masala comes together. It's just a harmony of fat, meat, masala. And the flavor of the ginger and the coriander, the black cardamom, the long pepper in here. And then with every bite, you can taste for some of the onions. Cleanse your palate and prepare you for the next bite. Check out this piece of mutton. Oh, look at the interiors of the meat. Look, just with one hand, you can just release the meat into your bread. Scoop up. And again, green chili.
और आप सर्विंग में देखें तो बेहतरीन
Onions.
है ना, 2 पीसेस हैं मीट के और साथ अच्छी ग्रेवी है। तो पूरा
The
मीट
flavor
बना।
just keeps on growing as you keep on eating. Okay, next up for the biryani. Oh, there's even a piece of chicken in here. Nice. And then they kind of heated it again, melting that ghee even more. Oh, wow.
ये मेरे ख्याल है हमने दिल्ली में ही देखा था तवा
You can't go wrong.
हाँ,
You know, there's
तवा-
biryanis where they're like all cooked together, but this one is more like a spiced rice biryani, which is made for carrying that chicken curry gravy. And I love how this place is just a small little restaurant known for people who love to eat curry. And this is actually everything they have on their menu. They keep it small. All they have is mutton, chicken, biryani, fresh bread, onions. That's all they have, and that's all you need. That's all you'll want. This place is the real deal. They've been doing it for generations. If you love spicy food, you're in the right place. Wow, I'm actually in disbelief. What a meal.
Anubhav is taking me to try one of Delhi's highest in demand street foods.
Okay. Anubhav, where are we heading next?
Now we are going to try the most famous dish of Delhi, chole bhature, at Nandi
Okay,
Hatti,
yes.
another legendary food spot in Delhi.
And did you say that's one of your favorite spots?
The best chole bhature in Delhi, I would say.
chaos.
Delhi is the capital of chole bhature. There are many legendary places. In every neighborhood, they will have a shop selling chole bhature. And if you ask anyone, they will have their favorite spots. This is my favorite spot. I love this place. Chole is cooked in ghee, bhaturas are cooked in ghee, and then it's the best chole bhature in town.
All in a closet-sized space. Back there is where they're frying the bhaturas, and then after the bhaturas are ready, then Uncle here is in charge of scooping the chole, the chickpeas, with the chutney. Oh, and the achar as well. So how many years has it been open?
From 1940.
1940, okay.
Yeah, it's a 1940. 1946 पे shop पे थे. तब से we are sitting there और तब से we are selling the छोले भटूरे.
Amazing. So iconic. Okay, this one is for me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, this is really exciting. What a place.
Yeah.
Throughout India, one of the foods that Delhi immediately will spring to mind is chole bhature. And I remember on my first trip to Delhi 13 years ago, I remember just standing in the streets eating chole bhature, one of the best memories. Every time you come to Delhi, you can't miss it, but I've never tried the best chole bhature. So Anubhav has brought us to the best place in all of Delhi, which makes it the world's best chole bhature.
That's true.
By default. So let me break into that bhature. Oh, you feel the sponginess of it, the fluffiness of it, and the satisfaction of just opening that pocket of dough and the way it kind of just, you burst the balloon and then scoop in a little bit of everything.
Green,
Here we go.
वो भी है, चटनी, हाँ।
Oh, wow.
How is it?
Again, otherworldly. It's very savory, nice and salty, and you taste that blend of all the spices, like heavy on the cumin. A lot of cumin in there.
They also use pomegranate seeds, dried pomegranate seeds.
Ah,
So a
okay.
little tart flavor, tangy texture.
Okay.
Pomegranate seeds.
And the chickpeas melt in your mouth. They're cooked down there. They're super soft. And then because that masala is so thick, it almost blends into the same texture of the chickpeas. Like everything melts in your mouth. That's ridiculously good. There's also an art to taking a bite.
Yeah.
A little piece of the potato, and then after that you can scoop in some of the chana. Take a bite of the gooseberry pickle. Then a bite of the green chili.
Yes.
This is the real deal. extraordinary. It is so tasty. He was also mentioning that now they have other branches, right?
Yeah, they have opened up 2 more outlets in Delhi.
Okay, but this is where it all started. The original location is always the greatest experience for sure. I think the other thing is the environment just adds to it. The hustle and bustle, the literal non-stop action and energy that just pulses through these lanes of Old Delhi.
It's almost 4 p.m. I think we can squeeze in one more meal before we need to be at the 5:30 p.m. spot. And luckily, there's another local favorite meal within walking distance.
Yeah, it's definitely a tight squeeze when you're navigating through Old Delhi. But being with Anubhav, he knows the back streets and he knows the best food in Delhi.
So we are going to eat now Rajma Chawal and Palak Paneer Chawal.
Oh, okay.
It's a very popular dish in Delhi. You get it all over Delhi and especially...
Oh,
That's
you
Old
okay,
Delhi.
man?
No, that's Old Delhi.
that's Old Delhi.
That's Old Delhi. It happens.
It is an intense amount of people on this market lane in Old Delhi. I'm gonna move in to try to take a photo here and see how they're scooping it. Just be careful of boxes and goods. This restaurant is literally the size of your closet, actually probably smaller than many closets. And they serve up the dishes, but it's so packed, it's so congested, I can almost not stand here to get a clean shot of them making it, and so fast paced. But this is truly where you'll see people from all walks of life. This is humanity in its purest. It's so incredibly busy, but people are so friendly and the food is so good. And so they get rice, they have the paneer, they have the palak, which is the spinach, and then they just cover it with a whole handful of sliced onions and chutney. And one of the reasons it's so packed is because it's kind of at the intersection between the main road over here and the market lane over here. And we're at the corner of the intersection. Wow, what a place. Okay, and you were saying this is one of your favorite dishes, Anubhav?
I love Rajma Chawal.
It's called Rajma, which is the kidney beans, then the palak, the spinach, there's some paneer, and then the squirt of chutney. And I love how he just puts a whole handful of onions on top. Mix that with the rice. It's all completely soaked in. There's multiple chutneys on top as well, all completely hydrated into the rice. The kidney beans just melt in your mouth, like they're so soft. And then you can move over, mix in with some of the palak paneer with the cheese. The palak is over on this side, but kind of just slurried into the whole mix, the general mix.
लिक्विडी सी है जरा पालक की.
Oh, I love the palak. You immediately get that vegetal green spinachy flavor. But then it's made into this sauce, so it's pureed. Just enough creaminess, but not too rich. You get the cumin seeds in there. You get the creaminess of that palak.
Which combination you like the most? Palak Paneer or Rajma?
I like it both.
Both?
I couldn't decide which one I like more. Man, I love this combination. And then every now and then you get some of that like coriander chutney. You get a crunch of the onion. And I think this is one of those dishes that kind of gets better and better as you keep on eating it, because everything starts to swirl and mingle together with those chutneys.
It's a healthy meal, like a proper home style kind of dish.
Yeah, you're right. Something that everybody loves, everybody appreciates. Comfort food. It's comfort food.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, it's so tasty though. It doesn't taste heavy, like it's not too ghee heavy. Yeah. It is. Pure comfort food.
Well, we made it to the next place, and we're deep down the back alleys of Delhi, and we're at a place that serves nihari, one of the kings of dishes, of meat dishes. They say it's the #1 nihari in all of India. They sell out in 30 minutes, 70 kilos of nihari. They're gonna open up the pot of nihari for the day and part out all the sections of the nihari. And you gotta be here right on time or you'll miss out.
Here they are making fresh bread. It's called khamiri roti. The word khamir means yeast. So they add yeast in refined flour, then they bake it in tandoor.
So it's more fluffy.
Yeah, and this bread goes very well with nihari.
And this is a specific type of bread that's fluffy, so that you can absorb the gravy of the nihari. And they've got to be fast. Can you imagine just reaching down into that tandoor every few minutes with that intense heat? So more and more people are starting to gather, anticipating the opening of the pot, which is going to open precisely at 5:30 p.m. But you got to huddle around here. You got to be here at the right time or you will miss out. Sells out in 30 minutes. It's time. The crowd is here waiting.
They've opened the nihari. Look at that red layer of oil on top. It's like a ritual every evening. The nihari master. Oh, he's starting to scoop it out. Oh, the nali. The bone marrow. All made from buffalo. Look at the color of that red oil. Oh, those are all the buffalo bones. Look at how tender it is. The marrow is seeping out. Down here, he's taking out all the marrow from the buffalo bones. And then you got to remove some of that oil because that's so much oil. So now that he scooped out the bones, then he scoops out some of that oil, like ladles of oil, the animal fat that has melted into it, and now revealing that extremely rich nihari stew. And that's been cooking for like 10 hours, simmering in there. It is so thick, just smoldering. What a spot, what an experience. Oh, and now they're starting to sell it. I think you just give however much money you want for the portion size that you want. This is unbelievable. I've never seen anything quite like this in my life. Things are in full force right now. This is why they sell out in 30 minutes. It's like an auction. This is like a nihari auction. It is just intense. And they're just scooping and shouting and yelling, handing out money. This is so cool. Oh, with the bone marrow and the oil on top, sprinkled with ginger and green chilies. And I think this is ours right here. They have truly taken food to an extreme sport. We almost couldn't get out. We're almost stuck inside. We're gonna go eat it in the shop next door where there's some seating. Here it is. Some people say the best nihari in the world. We got it mixed with the brains, with the meat, with the marrow, all scooped in with that red oil on top. Okay, so I'll go for a piece of the bread. And yeah, that's baked fresh. It is fluffy. It's got to be fluffy to be able to absorb that oil and fat. And you make like a little pocket. And then first, before scooping in the meat, I'm just gonna go for that like melted meat and oil and the green chilies and ginger. That's why you have to have puffy, thick bread for all that sauce. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh. Nothing will prepare you for your first bite of this nihari. The contrast of the rich meat oil has been melted down with like those spices, and then you've got the freshness of those green chilies with the heat of the green chilies. All that meat just simmered until it just completely, literally dissolves into the gravy. That is a meat stew of your dreams. Look at that, it just completely melts. You can just break that meat with bread. Oh, wow. That actually is unbelievably tasty. And you probably think I say this all the time, that it melts in your mouth. But if that ever defines a food melting in your mouth, it's this nihari right here. You don't need teeth for this. It dissolves on your tongue and just melts with the meat and the gravy and the oil. That's why there's such a crowd, why it's in so high demand, and why it sells out in 30 minutes. Let's try the brain. Over here you can see a piece of the brain that's still intact. Buffalo brain. The creamy anaconda-y texture. It's melting on my tongue. This is truly a mastery of meat cooking until it becomes something truly transcendent. In Hindi it's called Nali Nihari Peja, which is bone marrow, the meat, and the brains all in one. And that was all combination, all in one bite. You've already heard me say this a few times today. It's otherworldly. It's like transported to another world.
Run it up.
एक बटरी टेक्सचर आता है जब आप इसको नली
Oh,
के
as
साथ
we're
खा रहे हो।
leaving like 30 minutes later, completely sold
वो
out.
देखो खत्म।
That
ओह,
was a
very
once in
good।
a lifetime meal experience.
वाओ यार, बहुत जबरदस्त। और निहारी जिस तरह से उन्होंने दिखाई है, मतलब 5 बजे वो वहां पहुंच चुके हैं और जैसे जैसे टाइम होता जा रहा है, मतलब 5:20 पे उन्होंने दिखाया कि रश होना शुरू हो गया एंड 6 PM के ऊपर हर चीज खत्म हो जाती है। जबरदस्त। तो आप खुद जानो कि भाई अगर इस तरह का रश कहीं पे ऐसे लग रहा है तो उसका जायका कैसा हो। आप देखिए उसकी
बिल्कुल
लुक्स
ऐसे
बता
ही
रही हैं कि किस कदर मजेदार चीज है वो। आप खाई देखो कि लोग हाथ से बोटी तोड़ते हैं, उन्होंने खाली रोटी टच की है, उसको बोटी जो है घुल गई है।
घुल
और
गई है,
इसको पकाने का भी बड़ा काम होता है, बड़े तरीके से बनाया जाता है और फिर आप देखो कि लोगों के सामने कैसे उसको सेपरेट किया जा रहा है। बोन
नली
मैरो को
निकाल
अलहदा
रहे
कर लिया,
हैं।
ग्रेवी अलहदा कर ली और जो तरी है उसको बिल्कुल अलहदा कर
तरी
लिया।
का बड़ा काम होता है निहारी के अंदर,
हाँ,
फ्लेवर
फ्लेवर होता है ना,
फ्लेवर
फ्लेवर होता है। और बहरहाल बाकी हमने जो चीजें देखी वो तो बड़ी जबरदस्त थी, लेकिन जो अशोक मीट ढाबे पे भी गए, उसका जो कोरमा मटन एंड चिकन दोनों दिखाए,
बहुत अच्छे
बहुत जबरदस्त।
अच्छा, सेम ग्रेवी उन्होंने चावलों पे भी डाली थी।
हाँ जी,
सेम ग्रेवी थी
वो
ना।
मसाला राइस थे बेसिकली जो
मसाला
हम लोग
राइस।
हाँ,
खाते हैं
वो
ना ग्रेवी
बेसिकली वो बिरयानी राइस तैयार कर लिए कोरमे को डाल के।
हाँ जी।
और उसके बाद जो है उसको अच्छे से जब तवे पे या जैसे
चारकोल के
पहले
ऊपर
पहले में ही देखा था
जी,
ना
जी,
हमने,
तवा
तवा
पुलाव।
पुलाव बना रहे थे तो वो बहुत जबरदस्त जायका आ जाता है। लेकिन बहरहाल जी जिस तरह की ग्रीन चिलीज का टॉलरेंस स्मार्ट क्वींस के अंदर है ना, वो हमारे अंदर भी नहीं है। बड़ा मजा आया, हम लोगों ने बहुत एंजॉय किया। बाकी आप बताएं वीडियो कैसी लगी, हमारी रिएक्शन कैसा लगा।
अगर अच्छा लगा हो तो वीडियो को लाइक और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना बिल्कुल मत भूलिएगा।
मिलते हैं आपसे अगली वीडियो में, अपना बहुत ख्याल रखिएगा।